Simpers get ready. People get ready. Simpers get ready for tea with me.
Because we were just talking about it before we start the episode, I'm just going to tell you about when I vetoed myself.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to know about when
Yes,
I vetoed
absolutely.
myself? I was 16 when I vetoed myself because I remember it. Because I actually have more. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I have more chest hair than you would think.
Yeah, you've got that nice, sexy chest hair.
Yeah,
I said that wrong.
No, you didn't. Because I'm hard. From Take That. All I do each night is pray.
What happened to you there?
So
Did I quantum leap or did you quantum leap?
I said I'm hard.
Right.
And then jokingly I said from Take That, and then did an impression.
What does Take That got to do with eating?
It doesn't.
Right.
But I meant when you said I had sexy chest hair, I had got then erect
Yeah.
off the back of that.
But what's erections got to do with Take That?
Because then I pivoted.
Right, you didn't pivot.
I pivoted.
You jumped in a different lane.
Who's the lane?
I pivoted.
I pivoted. I did. Because then I went, I'm hard, and then I jokingly went, but from Take That, meaning I'm not erect, I'm just a member of a 90s boy band.
Right.
And then I did an impression of hard, which is difficult because you didn't sing a lot in Take That. Apart from Pray.
So, okay, when you said hard, you were saying Howard.
But I would never say Howard.
Yeah, but you'd said hard and you just said hard again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I said...
Mick, I thought you just went, I'm hard from Take That. I'm like, Take That makes you hard?
Well,
But you
that's
meant
a side
Howard?
issue.
You meant Howard? Yeah, the other wee one makes me hard.
Mark Owen?
That's the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clementine? I know that was a dirty wank joke, but the fact that I pulled Clementine out of the back of my
I was thinking 4 minute warning, which is more niche
4
than
minute warning.
Clementine. But
which
Clementine's
is,
more...
4 minute warning's also how I have sex.
4 minute warning's what you say when Mark Owen comes on TV.
Yeah.
You say, other people in the room.
Yeah,
I'm giving you a 4 minute
I
warning.
ejaculate so quickly I don't come, I went.
Yeah.
I went. And there's no build up to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're beating
But I
yourself when you're
beated
16.
myself. So what happened was I was at a house party, and there was Veet there. It's like a Diddy party. Basically, yeah, there was Veet in the room.
Yeah.
By chance, it
Definitely.
wasn't.
That's the difference between working class and middle class parties, man.
What?
There's no vape.
Hold on. What working class parties were you at?
I was at loads of working class parties.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. Sinn Féin, it's a working class party. I was never at any party. No one ever invited me. I just turned up like carry out a bottle of vape. Like,
the only parties
I've heard
I went to, people were vaping themselves. So that tells you
Aye.
you wouldn't even want to go to these parties. Actually, Frosty was at this party.
What? So
You
not
were
on
at
top of
this
your head.
You were at this party. It was up the road. Yeah. So, but you wouldn't necessarily remember this element of it.
So was everybody vaping?
Nobody was.
It was a vape party.
Vape was just there. Right.
Somebody's ma had a vape.
Exactly. So, I must have said, "What the hell's that?" Right?
Yeah.
Person who's throwing the party goes,
Sacre bleu.
"Oh, you put it gets rid of all your hair," and I disputed that. I said, "There's no way. Is it you're a quack?" That's what I said. You're full, right? This party was in what year? The Victorian times, and I said, "There's no way, right?"
Balderdash.
I said, "This is hyperbole," and I put,
hyperbole was the guy who owned the house. He was like, "No, I swear, it gets rid of that."
So I said, "There's no way." She goes, the host goes, "There's only one way to find out here," and I said, "You're right." Now I wasn't going to put it on my head.
Obviously,
the only other place that by law I could have got out with her at that time was the little, what do people call that?
The wee treasure trail.
My treasure trail. Now that was at that time the only bar pubes, the only real hair visibly I had on my body at that time. So I said, right, I'm going to do that. Now I was going on holiday the next day.
Right.
Okay.
Perfect time.
No. That I felt like that was the only wee bit of manliness I had. That treasure trail. Treasure trail's sexy back in the day.
Yeah, well,
you felt
it really was. I remember like that being a thing girls talked about. Yeah,
you know. So So I lathered it.
But I was
on.
always fat, so mine always went like that. Whereas I was just under the belly. It just go back into me.
So I lathered up. I put on too much Veet, if anything.
Aye.
And I laughed. She had 15 minutes. That hair's gone. I said it won't be. So I put it on, enjoyed the rest of the party. I think I put the t-shirt on over again.
Aye.
And then I looked down at this thing 15 minutes later, and I could see all the hair in the same place with the Veet over it. So I said, there you go. Hasn't worked.
Nonsense. Aye.
So I get whether it was a cloth or a bit of kitchen roll, wipe the cream off, treasure trail goes with it. Had to go on holiday feeling like a eunuch. I felt like a eunuch, Mick.
You watching Game of Thrones over Christmas?
Yeah. I had nothing there.
We did.
I've always respected Veet since.
I Veeted a guy's. Well, it wasn't me. I was at a party where a guy's eyebrows got Veeted.
Hold on, you started that by making it seem like
genuinely
it was you.
didn't, because at the time we were trying to shave slits in their eyebrows to be cool boys, and
Yes.
I took a chunk.
One or
out.
two.
I was just going for one, but I accidentally once did like and I have big eyebrows. Did like about a half-inch gap.
Right.
So there was like eyebrow. There was like.
But you can afford that. You can afford that with your
Gap.
eyebrow.
No, but it was like the gap should have been there, but I had a unibrow with like a thing here.
Yes.
So I was going, leave his eyebrows alone, and then someone was like, "Well, try the Veet." I'm going, the Veet doesn't work. And
These are the working class parties you're
it was
at.
a working class party. It was a university.
Oh, I
actually.
bought that
right.
fuck. Get
Yes,
that
fucking-
Veet out.
Mate,
They're
don't
probably
do it,
snorting
I'm
the Veet,
telling
were
you,
they, Mick?
fucking.
People injecting Veet
Yeah,
into
exactly.
his eyes.
But I remember putting Veet in the guy's eyebrows, and he was asleep on the couch, and we thought it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Like maybe I remember
Exactly.
thinking.
Because think of the concept of that.
But I remember being dumb enough to think, oh no, Veet knows the difference between pubes and eyebrows, so we're going to be safe enough. Like he's not going to be angry. And then he like woke up and was like, "Ugh," and then just like, just looked so surprised.
But you couldn't tell.
And you couldn't tell. You were just
Yeah.
like, no, but you look great. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
Because I was all, like, I think I did the eyebrow thing, and like you did too much.
yeah. Why are we doing that?
Do you know what? See, when it was done right, it looked good on about
didn't.
4 people.
Aye.
It looks good on mixed race pop stars, like male mixed race pop stars or something, like members of So Solid Crew or someone. Who am I thinking of specifically? MC Harvey.
Yeah.
We looked at MC Harvey and went,
Same.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah, there was Nair Caucasian could get wet. Nair, by the way, is another good product for getting rid of hair. There was Nair Caucasian could get away with the slit in the eyebrow.
No.
Also,
very
remember
few.
eyebrow
What
piercings?
Caucasians could get away with it? Peter Andre?
Peter Andre, perhaps, but he's Greek,
Yeah.
which is still white. Isn't
No, I think he's Cypriot. Cypriot?
it? He's vegetarian.
Yeah. Very few white men could get away with it.
Did Eminem have one at one point?
Oh, definitely would have.
Remember, you used to see people that like guys who were into like fucking ooh ah, like they're into that like monkeys. They were into like rock music would have several. I was
Go
trying
to
to
a Slayer concert. Where is it? We'll just listen.
I was trying to think. You know that fucking Disturbed? Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh, ah, I can't do it.
No, that's
Your ma?
System of a Down.
No, it's Disturbed.
No, wah!
No, it's Disturbed to go ooh ah.
Yeah, it's Disturbed to do that, but that's
No,
not the band.
it's
that
just-
did it. Disturbed do this. Hello, darkness. my
No,
old
Disturbed
friend.
brought that out years later, but ooh ah was like an early 2000s Disturbed song. The Sickness is called.
You're thinking of that ooh ee
Dan.
ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla bang bang, and that is not Disturbed.
Now that'll be a good punk rock cover.
Ting tang walla walla bang bang.
Hi Barbie, I can.
Oh, mysterious girl.
Move your body,
Mr. Lova Lova.
What's happened to this podcast?
I've been on my deathbed, man, over New Year, so this is the first time I've been out and speaking to people.
There's nothing worse than a fucking like a
Deathbed.
good decent flu. Like
Yeah.
Willie lost a lot of weight when he got it.
Huh?
Laying in bed sweating all the time.
Yeah.
And Ozempic, obviously.
Yeah, Ozempic's helping him. Should we? Well, let's intro this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of the Tea With Me podcast. I hope everybody had a great Christmas, great New Year. I'm going to tell you something I hope doesn't offend you. I started this year all sick, not feeling good, in my bed, aches, pains, warts.
Aye.
And I keep a medieval thing.
Yeah, leeches.
Yeah.
Man with a pointy mask.
And do you know Man in the Iron Mask? I didn't realise was just one guy until years later. I thought it was, yeah. I thought, you know, like, that's Leonardo DiCaprio. For years, I thought Leonardo DiCaprio had an identical twin who was also an actor, but didn't really do much after that film. Crazy.
That's fair enough. I
felt bad for that other guy. I was like, he was good in that too.
He was good in that. Like, yeah, he really wore that mask well.
But I'm coming into 2025. Can I just say this? Mm-hmm. I'm coming in cute.
Yeah,
I'm coming in cute to 2025.
Dumber, like.
But it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
What would you prefer?
Cute or smart? Ah, yeah, cute. I hate being this clever.
But yeah, I felt, you know, just the new year and all, just.
Do you do your resolution every year? Do you?
No.
No.
No, I don't like it. I don't like all that.
Yeah.
It's
a way of life, man, isn't it?
You should be doing that thing anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree, mate. I agree.
Keep it up all year. I don't know, because it sets you up to fail, I think. And then people get all hard on themselves when they don't, you know, keep it up.
Like from Take That.
I guess now it's time
for me to give up. Nah, next year, man.
Me to give up. But yeah,
that was close. I'm getting closer.
Wow, babe, I'm back again. But we're back. Team Me Podcast 2025. Same old Patreon. Patreon.com/Team Me Podcast. Things that are coming up. Stars in your eyes. Mickey, you missed a good night. Oh, you missed a good night. That's going to be out.
Every fucking green room I've been in since.
It's going to be out soon.
All the boys are like, mate, you fucking missed it.
You missed out.
They're all like, put that hooker down, stop taking all this cocaine.
Your pod co-host, Connor Keys, as Van Morrison.
Unreal.
He transcended himself.
The man can croon. I remember, and this is...
he can croon?
This is a story that I've said on podcasts before, so we can't get annoyed, right? But I remember seeing, the first time I ever saw him sing, because he's in a band, The Commitments, to do like a Commitments tribute thing.
Be weird if they didn't.
Right, yeah. That'd be weird if they were going like, oh, wow.
It's a Commitments tribute act that just do Disturbed.
But they're committed.
Mustangs all right.
But I remember being like, Connor, you were. I was like attracted to him, like real attracted to him. And I remember like saying about his wife came to see him one night, and I was like, how quickly was your willy in your wife's mouth after she saw you sing? And he goes, lad, the front door wasn't even closed by.
He's a great singer.
And he's a fantastic. And
he became Van Morrison.
But he'll tell you himself, see, whenever he gets a real good, if you give him a good set, a couple of songs, you can see women come to the front of the stage like,
yep,
he's just a big daddy. Like, he's class.
People say this, people go, he's him.
Yeah.
He's him.
Yeah.
You know.
You want to see him doing Louis Armstrong?
Yeah.
The paint and all.
Anyone can do Louis Armstrong, in fairness.
Yeah, it's true. We've got a that one.
I see fields of green.
That was you with the flu. How you feeling, Shane?
Patreon.com/Team Me Podcast. Stars in Your Eyes will be going up there. The Waterfront Hall podcasts.
Yeah, Mickey and Willie will be there on the end of this month.
The Mickey and Willie app's going to be up at the end of this month.
Class.
Patreon.com/Team Me Podcast. Links in the description. We're doing the SSE. We're doing the SSE Arena in May. Is that fair to say? In a date in May?
It is in May, yeah.
It is, and it's towards the end of May. Would that be right?
It is, yeah.
Would it be the 23rd?
Yeah, yes.
23rd?
Friday 23rd.
Friday the 23rd.
If you need anybody to jump on that or anything, just shout. I know a couple of comedians.
You'll be part of it.
I'll hang about.
You'll be part of it. You're just doing it to stir medley at the start. Sibbers, let me take a real quick minute to tell you that this episode of the Teams Me Podcast is sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. What do you want your 2025 story to be? That's what everyone's asking themselves at the minute. Every January you have 365 blank pages waiting to be filled. In 2025, maybe you're ready for a plot twist, or maybe there's a part of your story you've been wanting to revise. Life isn't about resolutions that fade by February. It's about picking up the pen and becoming the author of your own life. I'd love to be an author. Think of therapy as your editorial partner, helping you to write new chapters and create the meaningful story you deserve to live. I know sometimes at the start of every year, 2025 especially, I go, I must do this and I'm going to do that, and then I've got to do this, and then a couple of weeks in you don't get a chance to do it, or you forget, and then you kind of just throw it away because you, not that you failed at it, but you didn't start strongly at it. I don't know, I've always struggled with goals at the start of the year, maybe making my goals too big, or maybe just not sticking to them well enough. BetterHelp is fully online. It makes therapy affordable and convenient, and it serves over 5 million people worldwide. And hey, that's a lot of people. You can access a diverse network of more than 30,000 accredited therapists with a wide range of specialities. You can switch therapists anytime for no extra cost. And you can write your story with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/tea with me. It's in the description today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/tea with me. Back to the pod. What's happening with these drones, brother? That's something I kept seeing over Christmas and New Year.
As
and
the
I went,
flu game.
I must look into this. And then I went, if one man's going to know, it won't be Micky
It won't be
Bartlett.
me, aye, but I'll take a stab at it. I think everybody got them for Christmas.
No, but people are going over New Jersey.
Oh, aye, all that stuff.
What was the crack? Did that ever get answered?
I don't really know, man. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Aliens?
I was. No, I think did they not put something out that they're just military drones that they were out looking to make sure there was no Chinese shit coming through.
So they're just taking them for a spin.
Yeah.
They've got them for Christmas in the
Yeah,
military
yeah.
bases. They're just having a play on
Joe
them.
Biden's like fucking last day of work. Fuck it. Get the drones up the fuck.
Yeah, but you would.
Absolutely.
It's like bringing your video in from home at school.
Yeah.
You know, it's like your last day.
Aye.
He's like,
Watch
why
this.
not take the drones
Yeah,
out?
it's porn though.
Do you think he was on them?
On the drones?
No, but do you think? So are you saying in your last day of school you brought in porn?
No, but I
would love that.
remember the last day of school, one of the teachers brought a tape in for us to watch, and it was
Porn?
No, it was Robert De Niro and Ronan. Have you ever seen that? Like,
Ronan who? What sort of porn was this? Ronan Keaton? No matter. Oh.
De Niro's like, just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing at all.
Are you fucking me?
I don't feel anyone else here. I've got nipples, Ronan. Could you milk me? Please.
Robert De Niro and Ronan Keaton, your last day of school.
I'll be
I guess it's an hour and a half.
take notes. There'll be a Q&A at the end. Like, why? Why? My two heroes.
I brought in Mr. Toad in London or something it was called. I brought the video
That's a
in.
weird porn. I've seen that one.
Last
lot more warts than you
day of
expect.
P3 I brought it in. I was the video guy.
Really?
I said I got this, and it was something like Mr. Toad in London. Do you know what I'm talking about? Mr. Toad in London or something. He's running about London having a great time.
Again, middle class. We were watching. My dad would just tape rats and make.
This is Greenwood Primary School.
That is one thing. Sorry, that happened. As is off topic, but during Christmas, I watched my dad just get drunk and watch footage on YouTube of old Northern Irish rats. And it was all-
Like the way people
like
would watch
Gorvaki
old-
like
like the way people might watch like the
Like a World
Stones
Cup
at Sea
final?
or the World Cup. Yeah.
He's like, I was a fucking good one. He says here,
But just for an assist.
handball, douche.
No.
The Adventures of Toad.
Yeah, and he's in London for one of them, I think.
Okay.
People popping off. Everyone, like, even the teachers were like, it's a fucking great show.
The one thing I have seen that, and the one thing is in London, it's not really an adventure. He's just on the tube, like,
Yeah.
I don't know where I am. Herbert.
Who?
Herbert.
They said Herbert.
I was trying to do a ribbit, and then I realised frogs or toads don't do that, do they? Toads go, ooh, ah!
Yeah. But I think if you still ribbited for a toad, I don't think people dispute that.
You're probably right, Shane.
You know?
Probably right.
I don't think anyway. I think you'd have to be a despicable individual.
Yeah.
If
Imagine
someone ribbited as a toad to go, they don't do that.
David Attenborough just comes up behind me. Actually, Mickey, toads go, ooh, ah! Toad, but what noise do toads just go like, ah? That's a sheep. But sorry, my niece got one of them VTech things for Christmas. I'm trying to remember them all. Ruff! No.
No, toads. Toads probably like do they probably ribbit too? You know.
Google this for me, right? Is it true? Oh, this is going to sound fucking mental saying this out loud. That animals do have accents.
Yeah, I think.
I think like cats and dogs do. If they're like in a house with people from different countries, they sort of pick up on intonation and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, you can hear dog woof. You know, woof woof
Aye.
for dogs here.
Bark.
Yeah,
Fuck off. Fuck off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Australian dogs, woof.
Yeah. I've heard a couple of Australian cats.
Meow,
It actually turned out it was just a guy driving past me in a car.
I think they would have accents. It'd be great to know what animals think.
I always think that. Do you think, like, I know what a cat thinks. A cat thinks, fuck you.
Yeah.
Cats are evil. You shouldn't
Yeah.
have them in your home. Dogs probably think, you know what I mean?
But do you think we'll have that technology ever to know what animals are thinking? Or do you think it'd be hard to implement?
I don't know why that's puzzled me so much. Like, that question's so difficult. I don't know what I'm thinking.
But where do you start coming up with that technology? Where do you start?
There's bound to be some weird shit they put on a dog's head and be all...
I was in Joxer when we were going to meet before this pod, and I just looked at people in suits having like a business meeting and being like, is everyone bluffing?
Bound to be.
Is everyone bluffing?
Everyone's bluffing.
Is there set things to say? Oh, who's in charge of the minutes? What does that even mean? What if it's longer than, you know?
A minute?
Yeah. Why
They get somebody else in. If it goes past 59 minutes, they're
There's
like...
an hour?
Yeah, there's an hour.
Yeah,
imagine, do you know what I always think? Imagine being...
everyone's bluffing.
Do you know like the person in court that types real fast?
Yeah.
That must be the most stressful fucking job in the world.
I think...
Imagine you just fuck it up a wee bit. Do you know, like you just...
More stressful than that.
Do you know what I mean? Like you told the police officer to duck off. You'd be all, fuck, no.
Yeah, but no one else is taking notes, so they don't know that you were wrong.
But if they read it back later, they probably don't do it.
Probably don't.
No one
but
remembers.
No one's... But here's my thing. Everyone's bluffing.
100%.
Because there's people... See all the people that are like the people doing stuff. like CEOs and all.
Yeah.
They're like...
Bluffing.
But they're like our age and younger.
Do you know...
So, and
yeah,
I remember looking around when I was younger going, none of us are going to like...
I have this thing, and it's been striking me like at the start of this year. I'm 38 in March, right?
Yeah. That's what's striking.
But it's the first year that I'm like... It's the first year I'm getting like proper nostalgic. Like it's the first age where I've gone, oh, I'm not young anymore.
Oh, I'm thinking that
And
too.
there's certain things that annoy the fuck out of me.
Yes.
Right? And then I started thinking back, and I realised I never did homework. And I started getting flashbacks of the stress
I was a bluffer.
of being in school Monday morning, Tuesday, every morning.
And doing it.
Trying to do it before
I
fucking
was a
teacher came
bluffer.
in. Like,
yeah.
how the fuck I got to uni is unbelievable.
Oh.
Like, and I bluff my way through uni. I didn't open a fucking book and got a 2-1.
My mock GCSEs, you know the way like A,
go,
B, C, D, E, F, G. That's what my mock GCSEs spelt out, the letters in them. Yeah, that too. And then somehow I just...
You got into tech?
What the fuck, bro? What the hell?
I know it's been 20 years still.
But for me, the actual GCSE results I got were unbelievable.
Aye.
As in, if you look at the mock exams and what I was projected to get versus what I got, it was like the ultimate underdog story.
Yeah.
I pulled it out of the bag because I just learned some things I thought might be in the exam, and I just landed on my feet with all of it.
That's called revision. Like, it's just...
Yeah, but no, I wouldn't even say I See,
when I think back on it right now, I'm the same. Like, I remember getting a B at GCSE maths, and I'm telling you now, I can't count.
yeah,
Like, I can't fucking do
counting.
or numbers. I can't even... I have no money, and I'm famous.
I consider myself dyslexic, but with numbers, and I don't know what that
That's
would
a
be
real thing.
called. I'm
Dyscalculia?
that.
Is that dyscalculia? What's it called? Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, I definitely have that.
100%.
The other day, I don't know, again, fuck me. I decided to buy a puzzler, right?
What's that?
You know, we books like crossword puzzles, and
Yeah.
like, I want to fucking engage
That's
with
such an old woman thing to even call it.
I know.
Bring me my puzzler.
Tell you what, first one in, it was like, fuck that. Like, fucking stupid anyway.
Yeah, even what do you call, like, it's the crosswords where it's not just the vegetable rhymes with mushroom, right? Cryptic. Who's doing the cryptics? Who the fuck?
There's ones in that book where it's like numbers based crosswords, and you have to write the word backwards and all. I'm like, what the fuck?
I tried to
This
do-
is some CIA thing. If you can pass this to go, like, someone turns up to your front door,
Yeah.
like, Mr. Johnson,
Yeah.
you want to come work for the government? You're like, no, I'm 90.
Yeah.
And a woman.
I tried to do a cryptic one once on like a train on the way to a gig, and I was like, I'm trying to pass time, not get into Hogwarts.
Aye.
It was
So
insane.
they're so hard. Like, and I was because I worked in the civil service.
Yes.
You used to do crosswords all the time because there was nothing else to do, right? So I used to, and this is because it was broke as well. I would get
Taxpayers
tip-backs
loving hearing
and
this.
do tip-backs out of crossword so I could do it.
Yeah.
Because someone has already done it.
Yeah.
And you're trying to like not read the answers.
Yeah.
Try and But then you're like blitzing, going, I must have read some of the answers.
Yeah.
Because I tried the other day.
It's
and I thought it was going to be
crazy.
dead cute. New year, new me, no drink. I'm going to sit. I was like, Alexa, living room lights move. And the light moved. I was like, what? And then I like fucking tried to do a crossword. Brought a new pen and all. And then 5 minutes in, I'm like, fuck, I'm going to play a fucking stupid PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'm sick of shit.
Now I hate all the cryptic stuff. Fox's foot made of Latin. Ceramic. You know, it's never even the thing it's supposed to be.
Aye.
But you're doing dry January. You're going to do more than dry
I'm going
January.
to try and do dry January, February. Purely because
This will be like me pulling off like C's in my GCSEs. If you can do this.
whoever he was. Yeah.
Sure, is this definitely on the correct? Mr. C.
That's your mom.
Yes.
I'm just going to try and fucking. I know I said I was going to get fat.
That's right. This is a
what I was gonna
flip. Because at the end of last year, you said your goal was just to
Yeah.
get fat.
I think it's a did. Lost 8 stones since
Well
New Year's
done,
Day.
brother.
I got fat, done, completed. And no, I'm trying to I'm too old for it now. It's just hit that point.
I'm old too.
Like I was sitting on New Year's
But
Day and I
then
was
we're
like, I
young.
can feel my fucking organs. But we're still young, but I'm not 20 anymore. Do you know what I mean? I'm officially and have been for about 15 years too old to be like
20.
Fuck it, let's go. Like,
Yeah. Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna fucking take a wee tolerance break.
I'm old too. Like we're getting old, boy.
You feel it like it's
Yep.
fucking. And
But then sometimes I don't. Sometimes I look around and I go, "We're giving into this thing. Oh, I'm old too early."
So I have a theory, right, that because we do a job that we fucking love,
Yes.
right, and it's not really that hard. Yeah,
Babe, I'm back again.
have you ever bumped
As
into,
if
do you
you're-
ever bump into people you went to school with, and you go, I'm trying to make a point. I'm
Why?
all full of coffee.
Yeah, but we were having so much fun.
I
with
don't
the
know
hard
enough Take That
references.
songs.
Yeah, but
I only know one, and I'm not even sure if I know it.
oh, I guarantee you know 10.
I don't. It's
Could it be Magic?
Stay
Back
now.
for Good.
That's not even them. That's
The Flood.
17.
Patience. That's not even me telling you the name of the song. Sure.
No, it's Cher.
So
And it was-
sure.
What was the one with the did with the woman? There was, what do you
Could it
call
be
it?
Magic? Lulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Okay. It only takes a minute
Oh, why? That's
to come up with
sex
5 more
song.
of these.
Rule the world.
Rule the World. What a song.
That was one of the newer
Everything
ones. when they kind of-
Changes.
I was a
Back
bit
for
good.
Good.
Back for Good. And
Yeah.
one more.
Million love songs.
Million Love
That's a
Songs
classic.
Later.
That's a classic. That is, yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying? I'm
can't
just saying,
remember.
if for the rest of this, if any time we say hard and we're not talking about hard from Take That, let's have fun.
But I don't want it to go into my brain. And like, if I get home tonight, my missus like get hard for me, and I'd be all, yo.
Here, Shagger, by the way.
Was he? Is he? Still is.
I'm saying in great shape, great dancer.
In great shape. Was he not? Was he not the one that was rumored? Oh, that was Jason Orange.
What?
Was one of them gay? Was there not a?
There was a rumor for a long. I think Jason Orange is a very private guy, and I think let's not mistake.
You would be if
his
you're gay.
A lot of those guys are not private.
That's true. Now that I think,
You're
about
talking about the least private guys
it.
in the world.
Do you think there's any gay guys that hate Pride? Like, oh fucking hell!
Oh, definitely.
Every fucking year.
Probably.
That's a gimp mask.
I think there was always rumours about Jason Orange, yeah, but I think the guy just likes keeping his head down. Read into that whatever you want.
I feel like there was a rumor about every one of them at some point.
Yeah, all boy band guys to go, he's the gay one.
Yeah.
There has to be a gay one, they say, you know.
But then like Stephen Gately came out. I remember when Stephen Gately came out, my mum went, I was about 10, and my mum was like, "Do you know, if you were gay, it wouldn't be a problem." And I was like, "I'm not." And then I was like, "Am I?" And then I was like, "Am I giving off a vibe? Am I
Right.
gay?" Oh,
Remember Barry Manilow came out?
did he?
Yeah.
No,
I
he
know, I
didn't.
think he's still saying straight.
If Barry Manilow was gay,
I did a wee diddy joke there too.
oh, he would?
I did a wee diddy joke there too. I said Barry Manilow. You said...
I got up too early. What?
I said Barry Manilow came out. You said Diddy. I said no. I think he's still straight.
I'm really not fucking
I know,
on
no,
all
I
cylinders
think-
at all today here.
I think we're both. It's a new. I always think about it like this. I've always said comedians doing pods in the new year. It's a bit like an old steam engine. It's on the tracks and it's moving, but it's getting warm again. We're getting warm again.
Sometimes you need to
picking up a wee bit of pace.
Yeah.
At the minute, it's hard.
Isn't it, mate?
So sorry, you were saying.
My ma said if you were gay, it'd be all right.
No, I'm talking way before this.
What was the song before that?
Getting old.
Getting old.
You're getting old.
See, senile.
That was a great sketch show. Bam, 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 bam. That's not the jingle from Seinfeld. Bam, 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 bam. What is that though? Bam, 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 bam.
That's nothing. That's just it's the ice cream man.
Thought you were getting close to Hollyoaks for a second.
Bam, no.
What's
Bam, bam,
Hollyoaks?
bam, 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 bam. No, what's it? Bam, 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 bam. That's something. Bam, 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 bam.
Is that? But it's just a thing.
Jingle like it.
Yeah.
That's not chopsticks. No, what's chopsticks?
3 things you eat with.
I know.
China. Sorry, you're getting old.
I fucking feel it today too. I can't remember. I'm just old. I just feel that now.
You have a theory.
Yes, my theory is that we don't look as old as people our age who do jobs they don't like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I've seen people I go to school or went to school with. I don't go to school anymore. Go man. And you
Nerds.
go, fuck, you look old.
Yeah.
But then I'm wondering, they're looking at me like, what the fuck happened to you? Like,
We've talked before, I think, about the suit dying out. Sometimes it feels weird, people going to work in suits. It's like, I feel like we're in a very modern age.
Yeah.
Probably the most modern age we've ever been in. And a lot of people wearing suits, it's like, I don't think anyone would care if you weren't.
do you reckon there's still people, and I think I'd be the kind of person, so if I worked in a job where I needed to wear a suit, right? Like you kind of put a uniform on, right? So like with stand-up, you get changed before you go and do a gig. I think there's a wee bit of me that needs, I think if I worked from home, but was in a job where I used to wear a suit, I'd still have to wear a suit in the house.
Really?
Otherwise I wouldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm in my jammies, I'm not doing any work. I'd have to fully be like, let's go into the office here.
Remember Kieran used to wear his jammies on stage? Remember
Yeah.
he wore the onesie?
The onesie, yeah.
That was an era.
The size of him. Like,
You see a twosie? Nice.
that was rude. I'm sorry, Kieran, I love you.
That was an era, wasn't it?
That was an era. You look like Danny DeVito in Batman.
I just saw Matilda for the first time.
Dave's girl?
The motion picture. The motion picture. I just
With,
thought-
you've only seen, it's a classic.
with what?
Matilda.
Yeah.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah. It's brilliant. I didn't
You've
know
only
that.
just
Now I
seen it
know.
for the first time?
Just seen it for the first time.
That's insane.
Really good.
It's fucking fantastic.
Parents are a piece of shit.
They are. Do you know another sign you're getting older though?
What?
Whenever you look at like
The parent in the movies?
like when I was watching Home Alone over Christmas and the map up on the screen, I was like, fuck, you would, right? Like,
I don't think that's a sign of getting old.
I think it is, because when I was 10 I didn't think that.
Right.
I wasn't looking at Kevin's ma at 10 being like, but now at 38
You were looking at
I'm
those
like,
girls from Sweet Valley High.
fucking
Those
right. I was.
twins.
Remember those twins?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, remember those twins?
I remember.
Yeah.
All right.
What were they even called? Sweet Valley High twins?
Who cares?
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Who
cares?
Yeah, they're women.
Sexy one
They're
and
just
sexy
objects.
two. Oh, Mickey.
Yeah, who gives a fuck about their rights and their
They were
votes?
so sexy.
They were pretty hot. Who else was it? We do this. I think we do this probably every year. We start talking about old school babes,
Right, but let's go that era of TV instead.
right?
So the girls from Sweet Valley High.
Yeah.
What do you call the thing that had Mr. Belding in it? What was that show? Saved by the Bell. The Dan just nodded. Here?
Not the blonde girl from fucking
Kelly Kapowski.
the tall one, big tall blonde one.
No, I'm talking about the brunette.
Kelly
brunette.
Kapowski was the brunette. I
Yeah,
think.
the brunette. Yeah, she was stunning.
Whoa.
She was gorgeous. There was a couple of girls around like neighbor. Like, do you remember what were the three sisters?
In Edinburgh?
No, in Neighbours, the
Holly Valance.
Holly Valance and like her sister Steph.
Oh, I didn't know she had sisters.
In Neighbours, yeah, there was 3 of them, and they were all stunning.
Remember Holly
The
Valance had that
Scullys,
song?
the Scully sisters.
Kiss Kiss, Holly Valance.
Yeah, it would indeed. But when the Scully sisters turned up in Neighbours, remember that being a. Do you know what? This is too much. This is too weird, right? But again, I'm just having this nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember how fucking horny you were
Yes.
as like a 14-year-old?
Yep.
Right. And this is, don't clip this, right? But keep it in, but don't clip it. I remember one time having a wank in my school uniform, drinking a Ribena. Right. Like, just fully like.
Carton or bottle?
Carton. Clearly. It came into my head the other day. I remember sitting
As
on...
in, you were that horny that you couldn't even get through a tat. You know.
It just had to come out.
It was... Yes.
But I just remember having this, like lying on... Like, my arse... Like, my legs off...
Lie, stand, or sit.
I was lying on the bed, but my arse and legs were, like, flat on the ground. So I wasn't lying down on the bed. It was like I was lying against the bed.
Hold on.
Do you like this?
Yeah.
In a school uniform with a Ribena here.
You're lying down, but you're sitting up. Strawberry or blackcurrant?
Strawberry, actually.
You tasted it?
Did once by accident.
Strawberry.
I'm
just painting a picture here.
It just flashed into my head the other day, just being like, I can't believe my ma was living under the same roof as that creepy wee fucker.
Yeah.
How was the shame after that?
I didn't have shame back then. I just had another wank. I was 14.
Yeah, being horny a lot.
And not knowing what it was, because no one talked to you. No one was like, I didn't get any chats from my parents about like,
thank God,
what things. Like, there was no birds and bees talks.
No.
By the time the birds and the bees chat that I got, I was fucking 20, and my mum jokingly went, I think it's time your dad told you about the birds and the bees. And my dad said the words, son, get as many birds as you can, but don't come crying to me when you get stung. Right? And I was like,
why's your dad a 21-year-old girl?
He's just a quick thinking dude. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think about the fucking filth of a fucking teenage boy, and my poor mother lived in the same house as him.
My dad said, again, my mum said to my dad, speak to him. And my dad, speak to him.
You gotta talk to the boy.
And my dad said, genuinely, maybe, I don't know if he said it in the episode of the pod he was on, always wear, this verbatim, always wear a dicky boot. End of conversation. A dicky boot.
Always too.
Always wear a dicky boot.
Really hard to have a pee though, isn't it?
I used to wear them day and night.
Yeah, I wore them right now.
But I remember that age of, you talk about me getting into tech, when I used to get the bus every day into Belfast.
Bus vibrating?
Permanently hard.
Aye.
Permanently hard. As soon as I walked onto that bus, when I walked off,
Permanently
hard. Always hard.
Just waiting for Gary to take it away.
Oh, I missed it.
I'm back, baby.
No. Oh no.
But yeah, it was. Like, remember, like the times that you'd be in school. It's like, can you come up and like write something on the board?
The perfect one. It was the perfect one. I just missed it. Oh man. Yeah, always.
Finally caught up.
Always horny, like always horny.
But it wasn't horny. It's not horny the way like whenever you're aroused as an adult. It's just
a background.
It's just fucking.
Yeah.
Somebody hit that with a brick or something. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
Like the idea of even being with a girl wasn't even interesting. Like, I just need to drain that.
Yeah, you get
all weird when you're fucking.
Yeah.
Somebody drops a gravy chip. All you can do is go, yeah. Fuck. And you get home and you're just the smell of the bedroom. And all. Just like, remember how stinking your bedroom was?
Yeah.
Clean that room. You're like, I can't. There's no cleaning it. Everything's covered in cum. The only thing to do is peel it. Do you know what I mean? It was just fucking.
Yeah.
I think about my ma having to wash my teenage boy underpants. Do you know what I mean? Just fucking skid marks and jizz.
The name of a jazz tune.
And I had the balls to complain about dinner. Do you know what I mean? I can't believe I wasn't beat to death before I was 15. Oh, we're having stew again? Fuck up, you spunky, shitty wee cunt, you. Like, I can't believe I lived this long. And I'm starting to think about that now as I'm getting older.
But I think, do you not think with their gaming and the social media and all that, they're probably not even like that anymore?
They've got porn now.
Yeah.
They're 100% like that. And they now think sex is like a fucking UFC fight.
Yeah.
So we were glad. We had
to
feel
candles.
the warmth of a ditty outside. Do you know what I mean? Like you curt somebody in a field and you're like,
you boys the men on.
Got my hand up her top. This is class, right? And but now they're fucking.
You would have put your hand through her hair, you know?
Yeah, unless you beat it.
Exactly.
She'd be like, I don't know where it is.
Yep.
That's another thing. Has disappeared. Pubes are gone.
You were proud of them.
Pubes are class because
you would pump them up.
The good thing about pubes was right. You knew how to find the clit based on where the pubes were.
It was.
Right?
It
now
was.
Imagine fingering for the first time must be a fucking nightmare.
It was
You're
like
your belly's real long.
It was like a red carpet at a premiere.
Exactly like a red carpet. You'd wipe your feet before you went in.
Do you know what it's like nowadays? It's like a plane, and you know what it was like back then? The guys waving you in the land.
And now it's like a dolphin's back. Do you know what I mean? There's a hole there somewhere, but I don't know what it does. Must be tough.
Needle in a haystack.
Exactly. Well, that's what she said the first time I did it. So it gets bigger when it's not as cold. Can we do this inside sometime? But no, imagine now young fellas who turn up with it. Like, imagine they're going to pop their cherry. They don't even call it that anymore. Here's another thing. It used to be called your
Probably
magic
has to be
number.
a gluten-free cherry.
Which remember it used to be if you would do like how many people you had fucking had sex with or fingered or whatever was your magic number, and now it's a body count. That's how aggressive it's getting.
Did you used?
It used to be called what's your magic number? You'd be all, I'm not telling you.
Right.
69 though, right? But now it's a body count.
It
It's
has
more
to be
aggressive,
graphic.
Yeah, it's not as fucking carefree and like.
Yeah.
No, it's like you're gonna fucking fuck you.
It's gone from I don't want to wait for my wow.
It's not wah. It's wah.
That was a person on the bus beside me.
Wah! Put that down. He's hard. I'm Shane.
I used to have to tug it back into the waistband every day.
I never had that problem. I could be hard. I don't think anyone ever saw it. Like, but
just hiding it under my chin. Yeah, and then we've talked. We're not getting into this territory. This is our resolution, but Nuts and Zoo magazine, because that's what you were buying for the bus.
See,
So
I
that was
never
your
had money to
fuel
buy
it.
them, but I do remember like going in
EMA, buddy.
I remember going into Easton's. I think in EMA.
So the tables have turned.
The tables have turned. It was a small table with no food on it though. But I remember like used to go into Easton's and like screenshot them. Do you know what I mean? If one didn't
Mentally
have
screen.
If one didn't have the sleeve on it, you'd be all.
Yes. And by the way, that's not the magazine.
But remember, like there used to be somebody. We knew somebody who would steal porn mags. So that's the thing that's disappeared, is finding a porn mag in a hedge.
Yes.
Which I like. People older than us have talked about that. But that was a thing that lasted maybe 30, 40 years.
Oh man.
Was you could walk into a field anywhere in Northern Ireland or the world, and you'd find a porn mag.
Absolutely. The remnants of.
You would find pristine ones.
Well, you know what
There was an agreement between young men.
You know what it
Screenshots, right? So you screenshot it, go home, do what you need to do.
God's library.
Exactly.
The Lord's library.
Exactly. I remember the first time I saw like a proper dirty one with full vagine, and going, I might be gay because that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't what you thought it was. The
Yeah.
magical butterfly you thought it was.
Yeah,
in those
no,
magazine.
it was some 40-year-old woman with a tattoo on her neck going like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just trying to open a sports bag. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Just 4 men wanking beside me.
It's not
Do you mind?
It's not as beautiful as I thought. You know, thought it'd be like a wee flesh butterfly or
Yeah,
something.
I thought like
something.
like
I don't know.
that would pop
I didn't
more than a
think that.
cherry. It'd pop your zits. But that was disgusting. That was too far.
Yeah. But the world needs to be more wholesome again.
I think so. As I'm getting older, I'm getting more like, can we all just chill the fuck out, man?
Yeah. And you know what? Let's just be nice.
That's why. War? Nah. What's it good for, Shane? I'll tell you.
Absolutely nothing.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know what it's the year of, what those guys in China are doing this year for the year of. But let's have it though. Can it not just be the year nice?
Aye. It's probably the rat of the dragon, is it?
Always is.
Do you know your Chinese birth year?
Some people call me.
Year of the wood snake.
That's what people are calling it.
It's the worst one.
Wood snakes did you have when you were wanking in the...
How much have they ran out of them?
I was born...
Wood snake, that's what
I'm
you
a
think.
fire rabbit, according to Chinese astrology.
What does that mean?
I don't know how it works, but it's basically whatever year you were born, and then I'm guessing there's a month involved. But I'm a fucking fire rabbit.
I just started
think that's
watching
badass.
Squid Game season 2.
I've never seen it. I started watching the first
aware
series
it's
of
not
it,
Chinese.
and then I was kind of like,
Here, stop writing your comment under this. I'm aware it's not Chinese. Unrelated subject.
it's one of the other ones.
Man, can I say? I had no aspiration. See, after the first season, I went, leave it. Perfect season of television.
Aye.
Leave it. The guy
Can't
who
beat
created it goes, I'm not doing any more. Netflix opened up the suitcase. By the way, sorry, I just have coffee in my hand, and I'm aware that wasn't a clear representation
Yeah,
of
that's-
someone opening a
That's
suitcase.
that's a fucking.
That's me on the bus.
That was fucking Ken Begley. But the guy got decapitated by.
Yeah, but that wouldn't. What are you trying to say?
That's how they show the head at the end of the video.
The reveal.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying is, they said they weren't doing a second season. Second season comes along. I say, yeah. I hear people talking about watching it. Yeah. I watched episode 1 a couple of nights ago. I thought episode 1 of the new season was better than any of the episodes.
Oh, really?
Episode 2 of the new season was better than any of the episode 1s. And my mate goes, it's going to get better. I went, I don't know if it can.
Aye.
What an episode that was.
I'm so behind on TV shows, right? I just started watching
Heartbeat.
Blue Lights, which is similar.
Right.
Very good, right?
Excellent.
Thoroughly enjoying it. I've still only seen 2 episodes of Stay Nothing.
Oh, man, I just finished it.
Don't spoil anything for me.
Well, I mean, it's...
I have a rough idea.
Can I say one of the best cast things ever?
We've
How
talked about it a
often
few times, like, it's
do they get
fantastic.
it wrong from here?
Yeah.
They'll bring in too many actors and from here, distracting. This is one where you go, that person, actually, she's a mate. It just, there are a lot of people stealing the show.
Really looking forward to watching the rest of that. But Squid Game's one that I'm like, I need to fuck. Have
you not seen the first one?
I started watching the first episode, and my problem is I definitely have some sort of fucking ADHD. I know everyone's diagnosed themselves, but I can't watch a TV show unless there's somebody in the room beside me being like, put your phone down. I get so distracted so easily.
Yep.
So I need to be like, I need to be able to go, fucking hell.
That's like me with football.
I might get a wee ventriloquist dummy or something.
I'd be like, oh, finally getting to sit down and watch a full football match, and I spend the whole time talking to my mates about the match.
Aye,
but we're not watching the match. Or I'm on Twitter, you know, a player does something. I'm like, what's a reaction to that?
Aye.
So I also don't watch.
Well, that's the thing that they say now about the way they make TV shows and movies. It's second screening, isn't that the thing? Because everyone's doing the same shit.
Yes.
So it needs to be. It was you. Might have been you told me that.
They make it really obvious and basic and explain everything 3 times because you're going to miss the first 2.
Yeah.
Fosty, what are you saying about Squid Game? You had a look that suggests you've got an opinion on this.
Watch the season 2, but there's like a mid-season break, which is annoying as fuck.
Are we caught up?
mid-season breaks.
Is the next bit out yet?
Nope.
When are we talking?
Like June or something.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Do you know what's a real shame? Stranger Things, the final series coming out this year.
I can't believe we're still making it.
It's been so long since the last series. I no longer care about it, and I love that show.
I loved it, and then definitely got to a point where I went, "Oh no, not for me anymore." Don't know what that point was, whatever.
But it was made for Mickey, like 80s nostalgia.
80s nostalgia, like it's fucking.
Is it? Have they totally reinvented the show, or is it kind of similar to what it was?
It's still similar. It's still set in like the early 80s or mid 80s, whatever. But it's fucking great.
Are they still making Cobra Kai?
Just finished it. I haven't. So it had a mid-season break, and I haven't watched the second half because I don't want it to be over.
See the wee boy, the main boy that got fucked up. Remember in like the second season they had the fight.
Yeah.
He fell or whatever. Does he recover?
Grand, 100%. Here's the thing about Cobra Kai. They should have. It's another one of those series where you go, you should have left that at one series because
you were the first guy talking about it.
I loved it
way before.
I paid.
It was on YouTube, isn't that right?
It started on YouTube, and I paid for a YouTube subscription just to watch it.
I remember that,
and it was fucking great. It was kind of dark and funny.
Yep.
What's happened with, I think, because there's maybe 6 series now, and basically it's the same story every series where the kids are all fighting each other, then they get along. Then one of them's like, I don't like the way you talked to me yesterday, so I'm going to be your arch nemesis now. And it gets a wee bit like, just put more Daniel LaRusso in it. Like, but I still don't want it to be over, so I haven't watched the second half of the last series. My karate pajamas are in the wash, so
I'm gonna. Yeah, I love that you said that. The bad guys, I'd love to fight you, but my karate pajamas are in the wash.
In the wash.
So you wait, because that's a mixed load I have on.
You're lucky. I'm waiting for a whitewash.
Yeah,
you're fucking lucky.
And it will be a whitewash. Shall I tell
fucking
you?
right. Yeah, it'd be a bloodbath. Then I'll have to wash them again.
Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fighting, phenomenal song.
Phenomenal song. Racist when you listen back to it.
1000%.
My sister was begging me to do that at Stars in Their Eyes, and I was like, I don't think my career.
It's some of the names he throws in.
Yeah, Funky Chinaman.
There was Funky Chinaman,
Little
Funky
Joe.
Chinatown, and Little Sammy Chung.
Little Sammy Chung was
He just throws names in.
Them out there, yeah. Little wah wah wah. Like,
but do you think that's big in Asia? That song? Do you think they like it?
Maybe it's like their fairy tale in New York. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Maybe in Asia they're like, look, we're not going to say Funky Chinaman.
Do they do Christmas?
Chinese?
No, they're not. They're not a mainly Christian country.
Maybe they do something a different day.
The New Year's different anyway, so probably do something around February.
Yeah.
It's hard to get time off work from a factory though, isn't it?
You forget.
Do you know what I mean?
You think in the factory they just put on on
Imagine
Christmas
being-
Day they just put on Kung Fu Fighting for them.
Ma-
They're like,
yeah,
there you go,
Imagine being Chinese, get the new iPhone for Christmas. You're like, man, I built that.
workman's holiday, bossman's holiday.
Aye, milkman's holiday. Aye.
Oh man, the factories like.
Bad crack, like you've like.
Are they going to knock it in the head like?
I mean,
Are they doing-
how
are they
many,
gonna do
how
more of
many
it?
new lenses can you put in the phone? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know apparently economically, like something like 20, 30 years ago, China was like near rock bottom
Yeah.
of like major countries, and now all of a sudden,
But I don't. The money doesn't filter down to the population. It's the same as anywhere. It's like because a lot. I think now I could be pulling this completely out of my hole, but a lot of those companies that were in China are all Western companies
Yeah.
that are essentially using slave labor. So they're paying for cheap labor, and then because it's still a communist country, the government cunts are probably getting deals and getting big fucking fancy houses,
Oh, wow.
but the actual people that are trying to fucking kill themselves in the factories because they're working too hard.
it
It's the same as America. America's like, oh, we're the greatest country in the world. You go, really? Because I've been there and there's fucking human shit on the streets. Like,
they've got some debt,
fucking mate.
some debt, trillions. How can they? How can
How
you
does
say
everybody
you're
owe
the-
money to one person who haven't shot him?
What?
Like how does every country owe money to who's owes? If, do you know what I mean? What, shouldn't
Central
world
bank.
debt isn't it easily cancelled? Just to go right, I owe you 20 million, you owe me 30 million. Tell you what, why don't we just call it quits? And I'll
I think
keep
it's
the
the
10
central
million.
bank or central reserve.
The central bank, there's a World Monetary Fund, I believe. Which
Is there?
lends
I don't know
out-
anything about that. Go on ahead, boys. Keep talking. Welcome to my world.
So,
But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like surely,
Yeah,
if-
yeah.
like sure, all these fucking everyone's spending money on guns and stuff, and the poor people are fighting each other over resources. You go, know what to do? That guy, everyone owes him money. Why don't we just?
or they could, like you say, go. Don't worry about that now.
Yeah, the one guy go, I have enough.
But inflation, maybe that would do something to inflation.
Just this is what you do with inflation.
I don't think that.
That's
I think they've tried to do that in places before, and then there's always pictures in textbook of kids playing in wheelbarrows full of cash, and they're like, "This
Oh,
is
yeah.
worthless. This money," you know.
that was one time. It was 1933, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Was
German
Kieran
textbook.
here
I think it
already?
was we had the same textbook.
Yeah, it probably did. Yeah,
Kids in Nazi Germany just playing with
yeah.
cash.
I was like, who's hard? Because you written your name on the inside of it.
Yeah, I was
Was
trying to turn to Take That song into German, but I don't know any German.
Takes this? No.
Yeah, check that.
All I do each night is pray.
It only takes 1 minute, Fraulein.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good times.
What's going to tempt you the most? Is there like a drinking thing? Is there an occasion?
See, that's
you've
the
gotta go
beautiful
to?
thing. So my birthday is the first drinking thing I can. The first, so 10th of March, just in case anyone wants to buy me a present. So like, yeah, my birthday and Paddy's Day are the only two times I can foresee at the minute. So part of the reason why I'm like, I really want to stop drinking as well is like I had 2 weddings in December. So
Fuck,
2
that was
weddings. Like I don't know, I mean, fucking
Relax.
skin. She took out ring a bitch. But yeah, like 2 weddings and then like just Christmas and New Year's and all that sort of stuff. I fully went. I drank for a month there.
You said before we came on, hope you won't mind me saying this, you were like, I had to drink loads over Christmas and New Year because you had so much drink in the house.
I had to get out of the house.
But
I
you
can't
made
have
it
it in
seem
the
like
house.
you couldn't have just
Can't.
got rid
That's
of
the thing. Like it's. I know people.
You
going,
had to.
Yeah, I'm probably an alcoholic. I haven't seen anybody about it, but all the symptoms are there, right?
Yeah.
Like if I have whiskey in the house, I will come home from a gig and go, I'll just have one,
Yeah.
and then I'll be all, that's not enough.
Yeah.
I can take it all.
But
And then I'll be like, go to bed then. Go to bed. Fag fuck. I live on my own.
But if you were an alcoholic, surely you wouldn't be able, like, see the way you didn't drink yesterday, the day before, whatever.
Yeah.
You haven't drank since what day?
New Year's Eve. So it's been 8 days.
But that hopefully makes you realise you're not, no?
No, it makes you go, fuck, I love a drink.
Right. Because you want it bad. Right.
Well, no, it's weirdly. I don't think. I think I love drinking, but it's boredom is the reason I'll drink.
Yep. As opposed
Or
to
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I do have this one thing I would love to once just like drink like fuck, go to sleep, wake up, and then just start drinking again. Right. So that's definitely an alcoholic.
You want to do that?
Yeah, like a dream I have is go. I'm going to get 2 bottles of Jack Daniels, right? 4 big bottles of Coke.
Right.
I'll smash one bottle, pass out, wake up, crack the other one open, just keep going. But I think part of that.
Why do you want to do that?
I think it's part of me is like, I wonder how much I can handle, right? Another part of me is thinking, I bet you're actually some sort of immortal. Do you know what I mean? I've got like
because there's two options: either you are or you're
gonna
not.
die. Like yeah, I think I've got like positive body dysmorphia, but also have that in a soul sense of like I'm probably on dead special.
Yes, I get you.
I'm probably not even normal, even though I've had several medical conditions over the years that would indicate I should really not drink ever again.
Yeah.
But I think do you know? Have you ever seen that Bert Kreischer speech where he talks about how much he loves drinking?
Yes.
That's my.
He's never going to quit.
Fuck, I love that.
How quickly before, because you've done this before, you've had times before where you've gone off it, how quickly before you feel different in a good way, you know, like
a week? Honestly, I feel like after not drinking for a week, I'm like, I feel great.
And do you get any like withdrawal symptoms?
Not really, because I think
like people talk about headaches and things like
no, I haven't got any. I'm sleeping better, like, because I think for me, like, if I have a hangover, I have real bad anxiety when I'm hungover, but I'll just go, you're right, you're just dying, but then you don't do any work. And you end up like, I have one email to send, and because I've been drinking all month, I haven't sent it.
Right.
Like, but you get loads of stuff done. It's way more productive than not be a pisshead. Like,
yeah,
that's what I've learned at 38.
Yeah. Well, I'm going the opposite. My New Year's resolution, I'm getting on it.
Mate, you'll love it.
Yeah.
Glass.
Yeah.
It does wonders for your skin.
Yeah.
Same age.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you know, I didn't drink much, but we would have like gigs. We would have like drank after and at gigs a fair bit, like back in the day.
Yeah.
And then I think it was when the kids came along.
See, that's the thing. Everyone else got married and had kids, and I didn't. So my lifestyle hasn't changed as well.
But I know people. There's people who drink more when they get married
because
and have
kids.
Yeah, but like, you know, I can see how you would, you know, because days can be long and you're tired, and I can understand why you'd want to sit and have a drink at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I the hangover is what I fear. So that's what put me off.
Yeah, I need somebody with me to go, that's enough. Wah! That's enough. Because otherwise
You need
I'll
a wee
just
drink
fucking,
monkey.
Yeah, I need a wee fucking no.
Yeah. I would love it if you had an actual wee pet monkey.
I would love that.
Who stopped you drinking.
I nearly bought one when I was drunk once. Turns out it wasn't even a monkey, it was a ferret. Same deal though, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There'd be a big price difference though.
You think, man, it was a very exclusive ferret.
You get a ferret for 30 quid. If you were getting chocolate.
Remember the time we saw the guy buy the ferret in Edinburgh?
In Edinburgh.
That was...
For a tenner?
Yeah, and we both went, my joke.
Yeah. I'd say if you're paying 30 quid for a ferret, you're mental. A top end price, like. That's a top of the
depends on
pops.
the year, doesn't it? It's like a car.
Yeah.
That's a 2016 ferret. You go, miles on that.
Very hard to come by.
Aye, that's going to cost an awful lot to keep out on the road.
But a monkey.
How long do
Big
monkeys live,
bucks,
Dan?
like. You'd know, Dan. Come on. Why is she looking it up?
What type of monkey?
Good point.
Chimpanzee.
Nah, you don't want one of them. They'll beat you in a fight.
Rip your face off.
Yeah, you want one. What do you call the wee ones? Squirrel monkey.
Oh, yeah. The most passive monkey we can get.
Yeah.
Can live up to 25 years in the wild. Lifespan can depend on captivity. Maybe 10 to 12 years in captivity.
What about a flattened lurgan?
Yeah.
You look that up?
3 months.
Most people don't live that long. The bodies I have to walk through every morning.
Would you ever get would you want a wee pet?
I would love to get another dog, yeah.
Oh.
Definitely. I love animals. Like I'm a cute wee dude. I know it's spoiled.
You're a cute wee
I'm a
dude.
cute wee dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever get wee matching?
Yeah, I've done it before.
What did you get?
Me and my dog are matching pajamas. Like when I was still with my ex, there was matching pajamas in the house for Christmas. The dog hated it.
Yeah, he didn't like
because
it.
I was wearing his and he was wearing mine. It was the whole thing. I once I had a Peaky Blinders phase, went through this wee
I
phase,
remember.
right?
I remember. I don't think you're out of it.
Yeah, I'm not. I've bought a new one.
And the difference in it's like me when I wear a baseball cap, I go, fucking good look.
Yeah,
and then
everyone
all
else
you need
goes,
to see is a
that
picture of
doesn't
it.
suit you.
Yeah. Because I know how you feel when you put that flat cap on.
Fucking right.
Mr. Shelby.
The Peaky fucking Blinders. But you actually don't like, how do I buy a dog for you? But there was one time I remember the dog was on the couch and he was still quite a young dog.
Yes.
So I'd walked him loads. But he was like, fucking, I want to play some more.
Yes.
And I couldn't play anymore. I was like, man, I'm going to...
He's like us at 14.
Yeah. And
He's got energy.
Yeah, energy, right? And I for a selfie, I put like an extra Peaky Blinders hat on the dog and took a selfie. And the dog went... I was like, I know what he's thinking. He's thinking, fuck this fat bastard.
You're doing a taping.
Yes, 1st of February, Mandela Hall. Tickets are flying out. It's about 60% sold. So if you want the last few, eventbrite.com/Micky
We'll put the link in the description. What's the show called? Or is it just
It's just one night only. So we're just taping an hour.
it's Micky
Don't know what it
Bartlett
is
live?
yet. Yeah, don't know what I'm doing yet. People
Could be
have been
anything.
asking what material is it.
Could be
I-
kung
I-
fu fighting.
Could be for an hour on repeat. So I've no idea. It's going to be hard, dead hard.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be hard. We can both be hard.
No, you be Shane. I'll be Mickey. See if he comes.
Build a boy band right now from
Loads of boy bands.
yeah. I need 5 guys.
Now, can it be bands that also just like can the Beatles? Do they count as a boy band? Or are they a rock band? Or what
Just
was it?
FYI, I listened because we had Brian McFadden and Keith Duffy on the pod
Yeah,
last week.
not
and
them too.
I listened to what is it?
None.
Brian McFadden was on Nicky Burns' podcast talking
Right.
about leaving Westlife, and I listened to that, and then at the end of it, Nicky Byrne goes, "Build your ultimate boy band." So I'm taking that concept and giving it straight to you. You can mix UK and American bands.
But does it have to be exclusively like boy bands like that manufactured, or can
No.
it be? Can we like the Beatles, Rolling Stones?
100%, but they are going to be doing boy band type music.
Right.
I'm not saying build a band.
I would love to see Freddie Mercury singing boy band type songs because he'd blitz it. Right, it'd be easy to him. He probably would still be alive if he wasn't singing so hard. I think that's what killed him.
So you're putting him in?
Yeah, Freddie Mercury's in.
his
I would
boy
say to him,
band?
I'd go, Freddie, don't sing as hard as you sang for Queen because that's what killed you.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was the rains that killed him.
I think he
There
also
was
had
nothing
the
wrong
flu.
with him. Nope, nothing wrong with him.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's what killed him. So I'd say, Freddie, listen, you're in the band.
Yeah.
We're having you in.
But relax.
But take it easy.
Relax.
Mate. Take
Yes,
it fucking
yes,
easy.
yes.
Freddie, ultimate frontman, and then I would have. Do you know what?
It's going to be tough being in a boy band with him because he's fucking great. Like.
I would have Stephen Gately.
Excellent. I mean,
I don't know what he's doing now, but it would be great to see him back. I would have. You can see where this is going. Who else is dead? Nick Carter, just because I like him.
you're building a great band there. Stephen Gately.
Was the
Phenomenal.
voice of Boyzone, by the way. Let's not take it. Stephen Gately was the best singer in Boyzone.
I hear you, babe. Okay, I
Right.
hear you. I want you to know you're heard. But I think you needed him and Ronan. I think Ronan needed Stephen and Stephen needed Ronan.
But
That's salt and pepper.
But it's
baby.
also like saying in Westlife because Mark's the best singer in Westlife. You don't,
Don't
need
let
the rest
Shane
of them.
Filan go under that radar. Don't let him go under that radar now.
Mark's the best one.
I'd say Mark was big set pieces. He was the
Which
loudest.
is what you want.
He was the loudest.
If no Mark, no key change. No Mark, they're on the stool the whole song. If Mark wasn't there, Westlife sat down the entire time like that, right? Without Mark, they're not getting up.
I think
They're flying without hope without Mark. Right? They're walking without feet. They're not
I-
flying without wings.
I think
they're sitting without chairs without Mark.
Shane takes you to the well. Mark's drinking it up.
Nah.
But Shane brought you there.
Shane takes you to the well, Mark fucking sings out of it, and you go, fuck me, and then Mark flies out without wings and goes, you're welcome, boys, get on my back. I'm a griffin. I think it's a flying dog or something like that.
Right. 'Cause I was like, it's Mark Feely, it's not Mark.
Yeah, so we're going to have, what is it, Freddie Mercury,
Yes.
we have Stephen Gately,
Yep.
we have Mark from Westlife,
Excellent.
Nick Carter,
Yep.
need one more.
No, you've got a Backstreet Boy. Mate, you could take someone from
Justin?
NSYNC.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be a power struggle between him and Freddie.
Yeah. Step step
Do you know
aside,
what I mean?
brother. You know,
Yeah.
step aside.
Move to the back of the queue.
I think you've got a lot of front men there.
That's what you want, though. You imagine 5 frontmen. What a fucking group.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Imagine if Ringo had the balls to go, fuck this, I'm standing up the front. The Beatles would be amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Instead of that shit they were peddling all those years. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd also have Jermaine Jackson as a substitute, just in case one of them got sick.
Yeah. He's a weird shout to go in there, no?
Yeah, but he could have been a front man too.
You think so?
Yeah, if it wasn't for that cracker-ass brother of his.
That fucking weirdo.
Yeah, what about your 5? You got 5?
I'll go. I'll go different to you. I'll go Freddie Mercury. I like what you've done, bringing him in there, but in my head, he's a solo. No, he's not a solo artist.
Well, he was. He did
literally
a couple
in
of...
band.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I think your lineup's very white, and that's okay.
Jermaine Jackson for a sub.
But he's Oh, so he has to be. Oh, the black guy's a sub.
No, he just happened to be an afterthought.
Aston Marigold because he can do that backflip.
Fair enough.
Very good tool to have up your sleeve. People are mesmerised by a backflip.
Very true.
So he's in. I'll go Ronan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronan Keating. Mm-hmm. I'll go JC Chazé from
Bless you.
NSYNC because I think he was under the radar.
Which one was he?
He was the other guy. Not Timberlake, but the other guy who did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Do you know what I want to say as well? What do
Speak your truth.
you call the slightly ugly dude from Blue?
Anthony Costa.
He was the voice of that. He was the voice of them, wasn't he?
Did you?
Do you not think?
Do you say Anthony Costa was the voice
Was
of Blue?
he not the best
He was
singer
the
in the-
fourth voice. Oh no, he was not the best singer.
Do you not think so?
Oh, anyone
Duncan
with
was
ears
good.
will tell
Duncan
you-
was good.
No,
Keep going, Mickey. Keep going. Yeah.
don't neglect one of the best singers of his generation, the male Adele, aka Lee Ryan. I'll make you watch a Breathe Easy video, man. If you keep this up.
Oh, you know, you might. Fair enough.
Lee Ryan, the male Adele.
Don't agree with him.
I don't
You
know.
listen to Breathe Easy.
He's not the male Adele. There's no male Adele. It's Adele. Adele's the best.
after Lee Ryan,
Nah,
voice of his
bullshit.
generation. See in,
Didn't speak for me, lad.
in Breathe Easy when he does it. There's a moment where he does that where even the rest of Blue are like, Jesus Christ, Lee. So Anthony Costa, Anthony Costa
Jesus Christ, Lee, that's how you do something.
is the fourth.
That's how you do something dead Christian. That was very Jesus Christly of you.
Well, him singing Breathe Easy, Jesus Christ, Lee. Oh my God, unbelievable. So the best. Lee Ryan's in. My
Do
band.
you know who's a boy band no one ever talks about anymore? Do you remember A1?
Absolutely, Ben from A1.
Yeah, with the
Curtains.
binoculars.
Always the sun in his
Yeah,
eyes.
they're fucking. We had a band.
Same old brand new you. What a song from them.
They did a cover version
Take On
of
Me.
"Wonderful Tonight" by Eric Clapton. Beautiful,
It's beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It was in one of those like fucking shitty CDs you'd buy with like B-sides.
Yes.
Now that's what I call music or something.
Well, what they would have with
I
now,
can't believe how much boy band knowledge I still have.
now that's what I call
But
music.
I can't do long division.
We're probably one of the best ones in terms of having loads of hits on there. But you're right. Tracks 1 to 7.
Disc 1 was always a belter.
Bangers.
Disc 2, you were like, I hadn't heard that before.
By the time you got to like 23,
Yeah.
you'd be having like Fix. You don't remember them. Slightly later boy band, PHIXX, I think they were spelled. They were just after the golden age of
Yeah,
boy
yeah.
bands.
Because there wasn't that many that made it through. Do you know what I mean? You had Boyzone, you had Westlife. 5 for maybe 5 songs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We're forgetting Blazing Squad.
Blazing Squad
Not the
wasn't a
boy band era.
Yeah.
You're right. And then One Direction kind of
Brought it back, and
resurrected
then
it.
that's the last one. There hasn't been one since.
You're right.
There hasn't been a boy
The
band since
the
One
Wanted
Direction.
gave it a good shot.
The Wanted gave it a bash.
Couple of great songs.
Yeah.
Glad You Came. And they had some good songs.
Yeah.
Silly.
That's good.
Silly business.
Yeah. Whatever happened to them? One of them's dead as well, then. One of them,
Yeah.
Is one of them sick? Is there another one that wasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Shame.
The
I watched the
Wanted has some
documentary
good
about this. Isn't funny, but the documentary about the guy from The Wanted who passed away and his wife, sort of after he died.
I couldn't watch it.
Fuck. Oh, heartbreaking.
I couldn't watch it.
Very strong woman for a player.
I'm gone with anything like that.
Aye.
Anything.
What did I cry out over Christmas? I think I cried at Gavin and Stacey.
Oh,
When Mick stood up for fucking Smithy, I was like, oh, for fuck.
hey. Wet eyes too.
Oh my god, soaking, drenched.
I got wet eyes too.
Yeah.
That was it. I
Do
enjoyed
you cry often?
it. Doesn't take a lot for me to have a tear in my eye. I wouldn't say I
Yeah.
cry a lot, but it doesn't take a lot for me to go, oh, I'm away here.
I'm a sucker at a wedding.
No, never cried a wedding.
Fucking sucker.
Never cried a wedding.
I could be a +1 at a wedding and a bride walks in the aisle and I'm like, fucking hell, she's fucking gorgeous. First time I've ever seen her. Oh my god.
It doesn't at the breakfast in
Yeah,
the morning.
I swear to God, I'm a sucker for a wedding.
Yeah, I could get emotional easily, but there's
Yeah.
a difference in that and crying.
I think there's a thing too. There's the way men cry is very different. Like I don't go like.
Yes.
I'll get welled up, and then it's that or like, like going for it. I remember the last time I fully cried was at fucking the second to last episode of Dairy Girls, right? And it's the bit where Tommy Tiernan has to tell spoiler alert, one of the girls that her mum's passed away.
Right.
And he gets out of the car and says 2 words. And I remember like putting my head in my t-shirt and being like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm fucking up with it.
Yep. There's an episode of Say Nothing. I was.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, Jerry admits it. It's just I'm so glad he's found his truth. He's being his real self.
Yeah, like even what was it? The in between Christmas and New Year, was it? Or was not that? I all the days are blurred, but I had to take my youngest up to hospital, like a respiratory thing, and he's fine now. But there was a Christmas tree up. Mm-hmm. There's like a kids A&E in Dundonald, and once we got through the main A&E thing, and then we were in that one. I was like, I'd been there for like an hour, and he's lying asleep, and I saw the Christmas tree, and Jenny just had the thought there was kids in here on Christmas night.
Oh fuck!
And I'm way.
Yeah.
I'm way.
I'm like,
and then the doctors and nurses were so lovely to us, like they are to everyone. And then I went, they'd have been working Christmas night. They probably have kids at home or whatever. Gone.
Oh man, the reason I've decided now not to have kids is because I will never stop crying. And if anybody was bad to my kid, I would murder their entire family. Like my level of like I have a 6-year-old nephew who I'm waiting for this to turn. Like I know you're in P2 and it's all nice, everyone's cute. You get about P4, you're going to meet a cunt, and I'm going to fucking beat his dad to death.
Yeah.
In front of him, just to go leave him alone.
My son was talking about an imaginary friend that he was telling me a silly story. And he talked about an imaginary friend who thankfully he hasn't mentioned before or since, because that would freak me
Yeah,
the
fucking
fuck
absolutely.
out.
Yeah, I'd beat your son.
But he said his imaginary friend hit him, and I've been looking for him since. like if I find this motherfucker,
sort of got
would, by the way, nothing would freak me out more than if my kids genuinely were like, I have an imaginary friend, and he says he's going to get you or whatever, like that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Or one of your kids says this. You say something like, but you're only 5, and he goes, yes, but I lived before.
Yeah.
We're moving house, and you're not coming.
Man, my girlfriend said to me one time, have you seen my tarot cards? And I just put the kettle in the bath. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I can't have spooky shit in my house.
Yeah.
I can't, I won't have a Monopoly board in case somebody writes letters on it and tries to contact the dead. I can't fucking have it.
Imagine you woke up in the middle of the night, like just sort of restless a bit, and your girlfriend was just sitting up with her eyes open like this.
She talks in her sleep. Happens all the time. Yeah.
She said, what if she says
She
things
one
like this?
time
What if she says things like this?
sat bolt upright, started laughing, and then just lay back down and went to sleep. And I was like, fuck this.
What if she was like, I'm a wee Victorian boy? Would that freak you out?
Oh no, I'd get me right. I'd be full Gary Barlow. I'd be like, do you clean chimneys?
It only takes a minute, girl. We'll put the tickets for the special tape in the link below. SSA Arena TV Me Live in May. The crack is good.
Tickets going very fast for that.
Tickets going like this. Yeah, and that's fast.
That's very fast.
I'm talking faster than a Victorian boy down a chimney.
And having fucking been at a couple of your live podcasts and performed there also, kind of they're great fun. So
well, it's great to have you being part of it.
It's great to be part of it. Thank you.
Should we go for lunch?
I've had a big breakfast, but I.
Yeah. We're going to go for lunch.
Yeah, sound.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Simpers get ready. When people get ready. Simpers get ready for tea with me.